today we're going to take a look at this E46 M3 we've got in stock. I'm just going to show you around it and let you know what they're like. Now the first thing you notice when you look at an E46 M3 is it's got wide arches, which is an absolute must. They make it look so much better and more beefy. The E36s, they didn't put wide arches on them, like the E30s, because I don't know why, but it kind of killed it a little bit. But you can see it's got a bigger bonnet, bigger bumpers, big arches, side grills there, beefy wing mirrors, big fat rear wheels. Back bumpers are a lot beefier as well to a standard 3 Series. 4 exhausts out the back there as well, you can see. There's my desk in the way there. This one's an SMG model. You see the little chrome gear stick. Now if you have a look at this one, this is a manual one. And it's got that big ugly manual gear stick. And if you look at here as well, see we've got this little black box on the manual models. It doesn't actually display anything. That's put aside for the SMG gearbox, which if you turn that on, the box, it displays what gear you're in and stuff. And the first thing you're going to notice on an SMG is it's only got 2 pedals. They've got no clutch because the car does the clutch bit for you. So look, this one's got a sat nav as well, which is a nice extra. Come here. So yeah, you can see the SMG display there. Down here you've got a plus and minus button. That's to change the ferocity of the gear change. And you've got the gear stick there, which you click over, and that's how you change from drive to sequential mode. So basically you've got 2 modes, an automatic mode and a manual mode. If I zoom up on here, that's better. Right, so now we're in sequential mode, and press the plus button, mode 2, speed 2, sorry, speed 3, speed 4, speed 5. And if you press the DSC, it will open up another mode, which is like the 6 speed. I don't know if you can see that. So you put it in 6 speed, that's the traction control off, the fastest gear change, and you've got the sport button here, press that as well. And that's what BMW call the M-Tech mode. So basically that's your all nutter mode. So you've got the gear change here, you can plus and minus, and you can plus and minus there as well. You've got these yellow lights here as well. Basically don't rev the hell out of it until all them lights have gone off. It leaves 1 on, so it leaves 2 reds and 1 yellow, so don't drive too mad until they've all gone out. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll take that off there, and I'll put that up there. So what I'll do is I'll take it out for a little drive now. I'm going to have to move all these cars out of the way, and I'll just let you know what they drive like. Alright, cool. I was meant to say as well, just quickly before I go out, I've done a little test in an M3. Went to the petrol station, I had 6 miles left in the tank, and I put £15 worth of petrol in, which is just over 11 litres, about 11.5 litres or something. And I went for a little drive, drove just normal, didn't cane it or nothing, didn't drive too hard, and I got 50 miles out of £15, which is pretty good going. I've done exactly the same test in a 320 petrol, which is a 2.2 6-cylinder engine, and I got 51 miles out of it, so they're actually not that bad on petrol. I just thought I'd throw that in quickly before I shoot off. Right. You know, I've always been a massive fan of these M3s, and there's loads of other cars you can get for similar money, but I don't think there's any as ticks quite as many boxes as what one of these does. They look the part, they're super quick, they've got all the gadgets and stuff, they're German as well, they drive lovely. I think it's just a good choice of car, a good all-rounder. They're a 3.2 straight 6, 340 brake horsepower, and they're just real nice power. The power's just there all the time. You can put your foot down, and the sound of them, everyone loves the sound of these cars, they just sound beautiful. So yeah, this one's got the SMG gearbox, which I tend to drive SMGs in sequential mode and just change my gears with the plus and minus here on the gear stick, because that's the most comfortable way I find to drive one of these. You find using the paddles, when you sort of go around a bend or something, you go to drop a gear, you can't like get the minus paddle too easily. So gear 6 is always the best option. That's the way I find it anyway. The manual mode, so if you click it over into drive, I usually have it in the second speed setting, because if you have it down on number 1, it pulls away in second gear, which is a pain. You always want it to drop to first gear really. So I put it up to speed 2 and it pulls away in first gear, then see it pulls away, you just rev and it changes gear on its own, which is genius. In fact, what I'll do is turn around here. So we're in manual mode, auto mode even. It just dropped down to second there and it will just go up the gears on its own. So, which is just genius. No clutch. It's exactly like an auto. The only real pain with it is between the gears, like from second to third, say, you're going around a roundabout or something, you lose power. You've got no power there, so it kills it a little bit. If I stop here, I'll switch over to sequential mode again. Traction control off. Well, I can speed. I'll do a little 0 to 60. So. There's 60 there. We're on a 60-mile-an-hour road as well, by the way, so it's fine. I didn't just break the speed limit. But yeah, bit of wheel spin there. I turned the traction control off and we went up to speed 6. But it didn't quite get the grip down because the roads are a little bit damp, which kills it a little bit. But I don't know how quick that was, so I haven't timed it, but we'll see when we play back the video and we'll see how quick I've done it. But they're apparently 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds, but yeah, like I said, we'll see how quick that was. Yeah, great cars, good choice of cars. So there you go. We had a little look around, taking you for a little drive. Hopefully you like it.